Welcome back, my fellow duplicants, to Oxygen Not Included. So, today we've got a couple of things going on. So, what do we got going on here today? Well, I have been working on a couple of, the more boring topics here, such as adding more oxygen to the base. So, that's been happening here. I now have, instead of 2 oxygen generators, I now have 4. A little bit of room for expandability there. And I've done some rewiring. I know it's so exciting, but this stuff here is actually allowing me to run power down and around the base. And I just... No, it is. It is. For a moment there, I thought those weren't in line. Whew. Maybe my left eye is lower than my right eye. Anyhow, yes. Doing things like rewiring and whatnot so that we could run things like this down here. This is the aluminum volcano doing its thing, keeping cool, and look at this massive waterworks system I have going on over here. So that's kind of going to be today's focus, but a couple of things that I do have going on up here. I am trying to build up a much larger rocket system. I was planning to do kind of a self-powering nuclear rocket right here. However, I realized I probably don't have enough space for what I really want to do, which is many nuclear rockets all up here. So that's what I'm doing. I actually realized that the top of the map is a lot further up there than I thought it was initially. It goes way up here. I was mistaken. Matter of fact, if you zoom out, you can see just how ridiculously large this map is. And that has actually made me trying to complete just about anything. It just makes the game take a long time. Like, my travel time is ridiculous. This game does get a little bit slower once you kind of get to this stage. And then when you have it on an enormous map, guess what? It gets even slower. But that's alright, my dupes are running around trying to do the best that they can do. And right now, I am collecting a lot of different water into certain areas right down here. And one of the things I'm trying to do here is, based on a couple of your comments here, we're actually going to set up various themed spots on the map here. So this right here is probably going to be my waterworks, and that's what I'm going to try to set up here today. Since I do have mixed liquids, we've got cool steam vents, we've got water geyser right here, we've got steam, we've also got polluted water that might find its way in here somehow. Oh yeah, all of it right up here. The main idea, this is going to be my water tank right here, using kind of the natural geometry of everything. Plus, we have this nice liquid spot down here, or should I say, a nice cooled spot, which is currently a lot of hot water and cold ice are fighting it out. But what I want to do is get all the way down here so I can use the well, let's just call it the thermal nullifier right there. Essentially, this is going to be the spot where I can get cold water out. The rest of it will be hot water, which I can use for oxygen or liquid oxygen or whatever, things that I don't really care about, where I'm just trying to cool the gas or just using hot water. But wherever I need cold water, that might be like sleet wheat farms and whatnot, that's what I'm going to try to get out of the thermal nullifier here. By the way, you can't even see the bottom of the map, even though I've gone all the way down here. Alright, so if I want to automate the amount of water I'm going to get out of something like a water geyser here, what I really need to do is allow it to... I need to be able to shut off the geyser. There's only one way that I know of to do this, and that is to use a mechanized door, and basically we just seal off the water here. So if it is above a certain level here, which in this case maybe we would just say this is going to be the top of my water tank here. So if we get water above this point, well then we're just going to turn it off. Because if we keep filling this up even more, well then, I don't know, we're just going to have way too much water. So, let me go ahead and set that up here real quick. Should be fairly easy to do. We'll just go in here and just kind of encapsulate this. It looks like I'll have to move this ladder just a little bit. Not a big deal. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful 4th of July. For those of you that do celebrate that, I know I had a pretty good time here. I was hanging out with my sister who is in town, visiting the zoo with their new toddler now, I guess. I don't know. You call them a toddler when they're like 1.5 years old? Somewhere around there. Now, Fee, hey, you're sleeping on the job here. You got stuff to do, man. Get back to work. Let's see what else we got going on down here. Oh, yes, that's right. The Bristle Blossoms. Ooh, the blooming ones do show up with little flowers. How nice is that? Very nice. And then you got, I have some other ones here. This one is licey. It has meal lice on it as well, so you actually get 2 types of food out of 1 plant. How cool is that? This one is specialized. I don't know exactly what's so special about it besides the fact that it just says that it is special. And then you got the wildish one, which actually just uses up less resources. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. The specialized one actually just puts out more food. All right, I've disabled the amount, the shine nymph eggs over here. All I've done is actually just turn this auto sweeper off so that the eggs just build up down here. That should moderate the amount of shine bugs I have in this area, hopefully, if we just never remove the eggs. I do have more than enough power over here. And as you guys were mentioning, even though we can't see it right now because there's a giant sun on the screen, I did rotate this. That way, instead of the pickup spot being here, it's actually right there, so I get a little bit more out of it. Just a cool 904 per cycle. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good here. Although what I should do is I should build the other piece of equipment that we have over here. Where are you, Diamond Press? There you are. Ooh. Should we make it out of uranium? How much power does that? Oh, that only takes 240 watts? Psh, except for I don't have a spot to build it. Well, let me just take a look at my research real quick. Oh, look at that. We've already completed the material science. Very nice. Take a look at the larger research here. Which, by the way, this has been running for several hours now, so it's not like it just happened in an instant. Things are taking a long time, but hey, there we go. So that is now completed, so we're almost through the monument research. Very nice. Let's go ahead and go from that to the cryofuel propulsion. We'll go ahead and get that one started. That's 435 research right there. I think we'll build a new research. I think we'll go ahead and build a new research rocket for the other material science. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll go ahead and just throw a dupe in here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we got food. We've got plastic. Let's do it. Oh, and here's the other adventure I've been on. Rewiring the base. Oh yeah, isn't that nice? I am on the hunt for another dupe that's good at husbandry. Unfortunately, I had a dupe that had like plus 15 to ranching. Well, in total, that one was plus that and plus this other specialty one, but unfortunately, I walked away from the computer and shut down oxygen not included before accepting the dupe. Whoops. You can see that I have cranked up the amount of hydrogen burning I have going on here. Although I do have lots and lots of hydrogen. So in case you're wondering what this gas pipe here, that is for hydrogen, extra hydrogen, that I'm going to be pumping right down here for cooling. Also, inside of here is a hydrogen vent. So my hope is to get inside of there. You know what, we can just dig this out here as well. Why not? Then the water will take care of the vent, which will also take care of the cooling, and it all work together. Hey, look at that, sleet wheat. Easy going. Oh, minimum radiation plus 25 rads. Oh, it has a wider range of temperature. How nice is that? Wow, I got 14 of them. Whoa, look at that. From -70 up to 20 degrees Celsius. Wow, it's actually usable. What is the temperature inside of here? 23. What is the minimum temperature for you guys? Oh yeah, this will work. I can plant them right inside of here. All right, let me go ahead and change that real quick once we get through the save. I'm gonna make that 20 degrees, and we'll go ahead and put some nice little sleet wheats inside of here. How many critters do I have? I should really make a ranch for the Sweetles or something. Get myself some grubs. That, or maybe finally do something with all of these poke shells. Maybe. That's debatable. This up here's actually been working out really good. Look at all these little vole pups and stuff. All that food. All right, how much dirt? Oh, I have 98.7 ton. That's probably more than enough. Man, look at all this water. Look at it all. Oh, what do we got up here? A hot, polluted oxygen vent? Sure. Always wanted one of those. Okay, so part of my thinking for what I'm trying to do down here, the reason I'm moving these rockets so far up, is for inventory stuff. I want to do a lot of shipping in and out, and also bring in some of these interplanetary launcher things. Yeah. So I figured a pretty good spot for that would be to kind of have some storage, some inventory stuff up here, rather than trying to bring it up from the base. Right, because you end up dealing with temperatures and stuff. So this way we just keep all our trash above us. You know, out of sight, out of mind. Except for our power system here. What happened to my... Hatch, did you eat it? Did I? Aw, man. I think I lost my sleet wheat grain. there will be more. Here, I've got two geysers right next to each other. We got a carbon dioxide geyser that puts out liquid carbon dioxide at negative 55 degrees Celsius. And we've got a polluted oxygen vent up here. This thing puts it out at 500 degrees Celsius. I'll tell you what, we're just going to combine the two and see who wins. Besides that, I don't really have much of a use for them. Dig, my dupes. Keep digging. I know it takes you an entire cycle to run down here, but please do. Ooh, look at this. This is running. Ooh. Alright, so I might have a few digging orders over here. All of this. All of that. But if we go down further, all of this. I think I might need to throw some more dupes at this one here. So, let's go ahead and... Can I add more? I really can't. Well, never mind. Good luck, dupes. Here's what I can do, though, and this will make this a little bit faster. If I put in a deodorizer right there, and then just hook that up to the power, then I could just leave that door open. Oh! Hey, look at all this carbon dioxide. Wonder where that came from. Probably all just came from here. Let's go ahead and analyze that. We'll analyze that one as well. Take a look at the temperatures. Ooh, you know that one. Why is this hot polluted vent really cold? Ah, by leaving this open, we are letting a little bit of slime lung in. It's okay, we can combat that. Go ahead and just set up a little bit of a plant right here. I think in 2 spots. And then bring in the buddy buds. Boop. Alright, I'm taking a look at this aluminum volcano here. I'm actually trying to clear out some of the mass. Unfortunately, all of this nuclear waste did get quite hot down here. So it might be a little bit too hot. Let's see. I'm just seeing if we're ever going to actually turn that nuclear waste into a gas. Ooh, that's not going to happen to like 500 degrees. So, no, probably not. It's not like it's jumping up in temperature real quick, so. Alright, so we'll let this go. I'll try to get that nuclear waste temperature down a little bit. Gosh, it's over 500 kilograms per tile right there. That's a lot. Well, if I can outrun the volcano, if it's dormant long enough, which isn't going to be for the next 54 cycles, then I think I'll be alright. But not so sure I'm going to get there. Alright, come on, dopes. Let's see how the germs did. Ooh, hey, that seems like it's working out okay. Floral scent versus slime lung. Lord, how you doing up here? Hey, you're still working. You're at 201 of 400. Keep going. You just passed halfway. No, it's not necessarily the most exciting thing right now. I mean, this is kind of where I'm at this game. At this point in the game, you set up some fairly big things to do, and you kind of walk away for a while and you wait for stuff to happen. The base itself is, really quite stable. It doesn't really require much of anything. Just going through and adding some skills here. That way dupes have exosuits so they can move fast inside of that. Maybe a little bit of digging here and there. The normal stuff. Who's trapped? I dig stuff. Hey, what'd you do that for? Well, you can't deconstruct that. That's okay. There you go. Go after that snazzy suit. Ooh. Whoa. I haven't seen that. Have you guys seen that tool before? Look, it's purple. Huh. That's for deconstructing point of interests buildings. Look at that. You see something new? Alright, well, I figure I might as well do something nice for the dupes. So I'm gonna fire up the textile loom here and give everybody a snazzy suit. Even Lurda, believe it or not. Who, by the way, has only made slight progress. We're only up to 213. What are you doing? You're slacking. You're sitting on this thing. You gotta disable that. You can't fly anywhere. Oh, so I was looking at you. Ha! Now look at the germs. Loads of floral scent over here. I'm adding more. See, that's how you keep germs at bay. You just kill them with other germs. That's how that works. Ooh, okay. All right. So I just queued up a point of interest deconstruct thing, a little light bulb here, and it sent me over to Joshua, who's a mechatronics engineer. So he's going to take the transit tube all the way over here. Boop. There you are, bud. Avoid the little pinch thing, and hey, there it is. There's the little fancy gun thing again. Ha! Okay, so that must be a mechatronics skill now. Doesn't say it, but I think that's how you can deconstruct that stuff. Learning something. How about that? All right, so what I'm doing up here is I'm just building several different aqua tuners, and what this will allow me to do is cool down various types of liquids to very specific temperatures if I want to do that. So if I want to take polluted water and run it over to a certain farm, I can do that right here. Same sort of thing with clean water, for example, sleet wheat farms and whatnot. And then salt water, well, because why not? That way I have the ability to do that. And then I'll build a series of tanks down here so I can have like a tank at a certain temperature. Plus one more just in case we need to cool down the steam turbines here. There is a chance that I'll be moving a fair amount of water through here at a fairly reasonable temperature. So I'm putting in a couple of turbines up here. Oh no. I see you up there, dupes. You're stuck again. So this one here goes like this, jumps over. And these come up here like this, they go over like that, and then they go up and come out down here. Very fancy. That's a lot of dupes just standing there. What are you doing, dupes? Of course. You found a way to get stuck. All right, how are we doing on the research? Ooh, it's coming along. 222, 290. All right, so we're getting there. Ooh, which means we could get into liquid hydrogen. Hey, that would be quite fun. Plus, I do have lots of hydrogen now, because we got that vent that I'll eventually uncover. I know, it's all the way down here. Eventually, we'll get there. I don't think we're actually digging down here, it's just melting. You know, dupes, if you were to do something, this would be a pretty good spot for it. Let's just go ahead and run down here real quick, because there is a bunch of sleet wheat. I would like that stuff in my base. So in case you're wondering, it looks like the ice is losing, and the water is winning. Now let's take a look at the aluminum volcano. Let's see who's winning there. The steam turbine, ever so slowly, is keeping the temperature down a little bit. I feel like I should do something with sleet wheat. We got all of this grain right there, and I don't want it to go bad. Here's what I'll do. I'll put in an extra conveyor loader right here. And this will be just for sleet wheat grain, manual use, and I'll set all that stuff to sweep. Oh no. More fish. I already have so many fish down here. Look at them all. All I do is every time I get some of those, I come on over here, I deconstruct the airflow tile, and we just drop those fishies down. So pretty soon, they'll find their way over there. I am making a little bit of a ranch here, or at least a spot to contain all of these little sweetles that are running around. Alright, here goes the fish. Yep. Whee! Sploosh. So they survive long enough as just fish down here to where they just kind of keep repopulating, I think. I haven't had to actually make more of them. Or I haven't had to do anything with them. They're just a source of unlimited food as far as I know. Although I haven't quite done the math. I just keep getting more and more of them out of the printing pod. Ah, Lurda, you are finally out of plastic. Okay. Time to reload it, and then we'll send you out one more time. Okay, maybe two more times. We still got the statue thing to do. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for right over here. Sleet wheat grain unidentified species. Let me go ahead and just crank that up real quick. Priority level 9. Come on over there and investigate that. Alright, so I have managed to get the sleet wheat back over here, so that's good. We got the sleet wheat easy going. Let's go ahead and get that planted so it doesn't go bad. 2, 3. Oh. Piloting, that'll be really useful. I'm gonna have a lot of dupes probably flying around here, so long as I make it that far. So, Striker, you are going to be a pilot. Thank you so much for being a Patreon supporter, by the way. Welcome to the base. Look at that, immune to food poisoning, perfect for a rocket. Don't have too much fun, bud. And you're just in time to get a snazzy suit. Yeah, look at this. Boop. There you go, dupes. Don't have too much fun. Look at them all with the fancy suits now. Well, that's got to be good for decor. I mean, it's slightly less bad. All right, let's just walk through the water system right now. So these are holding tanks. So these will be at temperature. They could be relatively hot. Right on up here, these will be at specific temperatures. And that's temperature controlled stuff. And I can flow out of there because I can use the aqua tuners to cool it down. And then that flow out from there is going to be controlled by these 3 valves down here. So if it is below a nice temperature, then I can go ahead and let it run out. I've got some automation signals that I'm using here as far as how full or empty things are. And I can go ahead and say, I don't want this tank to be full all the time. We just kind of want it to be partially full. That way I don't have the system backing up. So I can go ahead and control the outfeed of these tanks that way. All right, so right below that, I need to have my processing center. So if I want to take salt or brine and turn that into clean water. Striker, I just noticed you're slow, dude. Or polluted water into clean water, so on and so forth. That will happen right down here. So I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of these distillation centers, and those will be built up right down here. And then right next to that, I can have a couple of water sieves. Well, actually, we'll just put them right down here. And then I'll need to kind of sort what water is coming in, so then it goes to the right spot. So for that, a liquid filter is going to be the right choice here, because I definitely need it to do one or the other. All right, let's go ahead and pipe that in. So that's salt water to clean water. If we don't have salt water, then we'll just go straight to clean water. So that would be polluted or clean water, runs on over here. And I need a spot for just polluted water. Just build a small pipe, please. We do need to bring some liquid up in here. So what I'm going to have is 2 different inputs. One is kind of just for the hot stuff. The other one is for cold. Yeah, we might be able to just kind of take the cold and mix it into this tank up here, possibly, and avoid having to cool it down or process it or whatever. Whereas the hot might be down here. I don't really know. But that's why I have extra space down here, so I can go ahead and, mess around with it. Haven't really gotten that far. I could probably make my life a lot more simple if I just let this thing be cold down here and do its best to cool down whatever water we have. I think it's a lot easier to heat things up than it is to cool them down, especially liquids, because we do have actually a really powerful piece of equipment for heating up liquids. This here is just another way to get rid of hydrogen. So I tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to surround this with some gold tile. There we have it. 1 gold tile. Ooh, you know what would actually work pretty good here? If I put a gas pump right here, and then I just kind of physically connected these 2 areas so that the hydrogen flows out, goes into the gas pump, goes right into the nullifier right there. Ha! I don't have to worry about it getting too hot over here. I'll just build that. It'll only take a couple hours to get there. This is so slow. All right, Lurda. You're still up here working away on this research. Man, oh man. Just about done, though. We're on the very last one. That is until they add some more equipment or something. But we're on the monument. You're just about done, Lurda. You can finally leave this giant puddle of your own pee. Look at that, 20 kilograms per tile. At least you got a snazzy suit. That's nice. Now, as far as the liquid system, or the digging, we've done a lot of digging here. The liquid system's coming along, but I'm not going to be able to finish that here today. I've been at this for hours and hours and hours. I gotta release a video if you guys ever want to see anything. Another thing we're working on is a gas system down here. So we're trying to get to that. That'll be gas generators, natural gas, and then I'll probably do fertilizers and whatnot right next door to that, so that the natural gas is right next to each other. So a couple of big projects coming together. And then one more thing is obviously the space stuff here, but my dupes are working on that as they end up free, which is not very often right now. Anyhow, I think things are heading in the right direction. Relatively stable. Just taking a while to get things done at the moment. Oh! hold up. We've actually completed all of the material studies. So we can go actually get rid of that. And then change this out for the diamond press. Oh, yes. Watch out, dupes. Here we go. Oh, it's too big. We need to deconstruct some stuff here, dupes. Do be careful. Slightly hazardous stuff around. Oh, yeah. There we go. Come on, dupes. How do you like that radiation? Xandra was there for a while. How much radiation did you absorb? Oh, you only absorbed 9 rads? Are you kidding me? It's like nothing. Oh, you got shot right in the head, dude. But you're still kicking. No problem at all. Lilo, you might want to move, even though you do have a hard hat. Oh! Well, I guess that didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Although now that you built this, can you come back and deconstruct them? We don't actually need those there. Alright, so the diamond press. You know, if I build it right here, it would... it would actually take the red bolts in right there. But I don't think that would be a smart idea because I think it would just land on my dupe's head. So, we will move it, even though I don't want to the side here. Ooh, we do have room for many diamond presses. This is the very false ending. I just realized I could make these, so... that's what's happening. Let's make them out of uranium ore. Very nice. Is that a little bit wasteful? Yeah, alright, maybe. One of them's made of uranium ore. And then gold amalgam. How boring. Alright, so if we do this number here, and then I could probably go ahead and do this number. Ooh. Just so long as you aren't running down this fire pole, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, dupes. Don't worry about it. Wait a minute, there's more room over here. Actually, you know what this means? This means I can go ahead and move that solar panel over 1 tile, because I don't actually have that generator running right down here. Alright, I'm gonna have to slight veto on what I'm seeing here just a little bit. This needs to move to the left just a little bit. The reason that I'm gonna move it and give ourselves a tile in between these is because I want to make sure that I have them illuminated. The reason I want them illuminated... oops, why can't I build that there? What is in the way? Oh, who knows? I'll just put it back. Alright. So here's what I was trying to say before I was interrupted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the diamond press right here. The reason I'm going to do that is for the sake of automation. Because I want to make sure that this is illuminated, because it does take a long time to run this piece of equipment. So if they're illuminated, they'll run a little bit faster. Okay, stop shooting back into yourself and just shoot that way. Perfect, there we go. Huh, that was weird. It didn't work as I thought it would. The rad bolt shoots down here. Looks like it wanted to go into the diamond press. Here, let me show you. Shoots down. It looks like it wanted to go in there, but doesn't go in there, doesn't go in there, doesn't go in there. Huh, and skipped right past the reflector. So all of this, no? I really wanted a lot of diamond presses, but if that doesn't work, how am I gonna have unlimited diamond? It's gonna take a while to make it. Yeah, see? Just skips on past and hits Lulu right in the face. Alright, fine. I tried. Wow, it gets really laggy too. Once it keeps skipping past all of that. Interesting. Oh, see, now it's bouncing back and forth. Huh. Interesting. There we go. That's fun. Whee! See, now that time it skipped right past it. I think things are getting a little bit laggy and starting to break down. There are glitches in the Matrix. If you see a black cat, run. Alright. Dupes, are you gonna run this thing? Errands? Anybody available? What does it take to run this? Next order. No workable order. Why not? What skill do you need to run that? Ah, I see. I had it disabled thanks to my automation. No? Alright, there we go. Meep's got it. No? Now there's no errands again. Am I crazy? No? There we go. Interesting. Somebody run this machine. There you go, Striker. Alright, so as long as this is below 2 kilograms, we'll just keep making more and more diamonds. Get used to this, Striker. By the way, this is a good workout for you. You'll get lots of skill points this way. Just, you know, don't step in the puddles too much. You might grow a 3rd foot. And now the errands are gone. What is this equipment? Oh, we used up all the rad bolts. Okay, thing's pretty hungry. Maybe I will add a 2nd generator. Alright, well, while all of that was happening, we did make some progress over here. Not enough, though, to get it up and running. Digging down here, we're trying. Oh, there you go. There you go, Wobbledorn. Just in time to almost get stuck, huh? You're trying. It was a good attempt. You almost got away with it. Alright, so when I go to plug this thing in, I am getting towards the end of the video. I promise it will happen. Here's what I'm gonna... I was just thinking, you know, how about this? Let's try this. Who knows? Maybe it'll be worth repeating at some point. But to get rid of the liquid here, without actually having to get rid of it, oops, I'm just gonna make airflow tiles and try to displace the water there. And then I'll come back and I'll just put in normal tiles around that. Haha. That way I don't have to pump all that water out of there. Not like it would be that hard to do, but, you know, it's a something. Also does provide a little bit of support in case the water pressure gets too high. That's the other thought process I was kind of thinking about here. See? Look, the water's moving out of the way. Ha! Now all of this is surrounded by gold. Gold tiles. Which will be good for transferring thermal energy. In this case, taking it out of the water and just magically deleting it. Hey, that's actually working out pretty good. How about that? Uh-oh. Had a bit of an issue. Carbon dioxide. This guy must have just exploded. Because wow, do I have a lot of carbon dioxide all of a sudden. Holy moly, 16 kilograms per tile. What? That is a lot of carbon dioxide. I have now blocked this off because, wow, that was too much. But I am running my carbon skimmers here, so I should be able to get rid of this carbon dioxide that's flowed in here. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. I have a couple of them. One down here, one right there. But yeah, wow, a lot of it just rolled in. How are the germs doing? Ah, they're doing just fine. So, if we take a look at what's going on inside of here, besides some dupe accidentally walking through and... No! Lilu, really. Temperature-wise, carbon dioxide, they're kind of averaging out at about 30 degrees Celsius. The amount of gas in here, though, 41 kilograms, I'm suspecting it was a lot more. It was right down here. Just, wow, some polluted oxygen. Either that doesn't overpressurize or something's going on here to where they're fighting. And they just keep going. I don't know. We now have 11 kilograms of polluted oxygen up here. Well, you're going to be busy here, little carbon skimmer. I might have to activate the oxygen masks. I don't know. We'll have to see. That'll happen here next time. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this whole episode here of Oxygen Not Included. Have a great day, guys. Stay awesome. Peace. Brothgar out.